Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. It is a great honor for me today to present this video to you of my life. Please forgive the fact that I'm speaking in English, which is my mother tongue, as my Persian is too conversational and not formal enough. I was born in 1938 in Tehran, Iran, from a Persian father, Dr. Abul Qasim Bختیار, MD, the first Iranian to finish medical school in the United States, Syracuse University, 1926, and returned to Iran, and an American mother, Helen Jeffries Bختیار, who was the first American to marry an Iranian and go back to Iran, or go to Iran in 1931. So that my 6 brothers and sisters and I are the first generation of Iranian Americans. I was married to Nader Erdogan in 1960. We moved to Iran in 1964, where I lived for 20 years. During that time, I studied at Tehran University, both in the PhD program for foreigners, for 1 year, where I was classmates with William Chittick and his wife, Sachiko Marato, and taking classes with Dr. Sayed Hossein Nasr, who was teaching courses in English on Sufism and Persian culture, because at that time I did not know any Persian. In 1973, I co-authored a book with my then husband, Nader Erdogan, called The Sense of Unity, the Sufi Tradition in Persian Architecture. My first project here was to discover the origins of what Americans call the Enneagram. Ennea means 9 in Greek, and gram means point, so it's 9 points. I have written a 3-volume work on what in America I call the Sufi Enneagram, that dealt with futuvat and moravat, that I call moral healing. It is being used today in Iran under the name of Gane Irani because of its Iranian roots. My representative in Iran is Mashid Razavi Rezvani. She is the CEO of Mashid Kherat Institute of Culture and Art in Tehran. I have also written Sufi Enneagram, Secrets of the Symbol Unveiled, Sufi Enneagram, Spiritual Sign, Sufi Enneagram, Spiritual Warfare. The Mashid Kherat Institute has undertaken the Persian translation of these works. I have taught courses at the Mashid Kherat Institute through Skype, and am going to be teaching courses to a group of the International Enneagram Association in Cairo, Egypt, through another software program called My next major project for Kazi Publications was to compile and edit the complete canon of medicine of Ibn Sina, which you see here, these 5 volumes. I had adopted volume 1 from a translation done in 1930 by a man named Dr. Gruner. He had an important job in his notes. He did an important job in his notes where he compares what Ibn Sina wrote to scholastic philosophy originated or continued by Thomas Aquinas, who was to write, "Whatever Ibn Sina writes is correct." This is an important connection for English speakers to the canon. I compiled volume 2 from several translations. Their problem had been that they had followed an Arabic alphabet in English transliteration, so it was impossible for an English-speaking reader to find anything. In addition, they were poorly done and full of typos. I put the topics in English alphabetical order and added beautiful 16th and 17th century paintings of the simples that are included in Ibn Sina's text. In addition, I paid special attention to the chart that he had developed for the work and explained each technical term with a definition under it for easy access by the reader. For instance, when he says a simple is dissolving, what does that mean? Or when he says it is hot in the 1st degree, what does that mean? And I just wanted to show you an example of what I mean here. In volume 2 of the canon, and I've saved this page to be able to show you, like these are the beautiful drawings that are included for each one of the centrals, and below it is the beginning of his chart, and you can see the rest of his chart here with the description, if necessary, of one of his technical terms, and also explains what the first or second degree of a medicine is. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.